And now, IDP camp also is not safe for those people in the middle belt. They are being attacked in IDP camp, even kidnapped in IDP camp. So, my brother, if I may address you like that, I don't know whether you are a real Fulani, because some Fulani can never talk like you. But since since you are very proud to say you are Fulani,
yes.
So I have not finished now. So what I'm saying is that don't worry, you are going to live better life in Arewa Republic, and that Obina, or whatever the name is, who owns pharmacy in Abuja, we are not going to drag him to come to Biafra. He is very, very much doing very well in Abuja, and he can also join you in Arewa Republic. And with this thing we are saying, is not like it is going to happen in 10 years' time. It is happening from next month. So tell him that since he has embraced you people and is very, very fine with you, he can continue to stay. And then after the breakaway of Biafra, he can now go to Arewa Republic, where you are going to treat him, love him, and more than us. So we are not bothered. We have lost a lot of people from Biafra war. 5 million people died. So if we lose him, it is not too much. We have lost 5 million. So let him be part of a sacrifice we are going to make. So tell him that we actually dash him to the north as a sacrifice for Biafra to come. With his wealth and everything, we don't want to see people like that in Biafra land. We have entered a very dangerous time where we can no longer condone the killing of our people. And anybody that comes in between this Biafra freedom, or whatever freedom you can call it in any nomenclature, and Nigeria, the person will be treated just as the way we treat our enemies, and that's it. We are fighting, and this fight is real. So don't come here to preach us all this peace you are preaching, because we are not for peace. Anybody that comes with gun to kill you is not coming with peace. Your people have been armed. All of you are having your radio where you listen to when to take order, and you are here preaching peace, doing what we call takia. It is called takia in your language, and we understand that takia very well. And this time around, we are telling you that you cannot just kill us and go free. In those days, you only walk with stick and follow cow. And then all of a sudden, you metamorphose into walking with dagger. And everybody was scared. If you talk, they say, no, go there and you have dagger. As if that is not enough, very soon, you metamorphose into carrying small weapon more than dagger. And then now, you are carrying AK-47. From AK-47, you are carrying RPG. And we were still saying, oh, these people leave them. That is how they do. Don't touch you. You're going to choke you dagger. This time around, if you choke us dagger, we choke you dagger. If you shoot up AK-47, we shoot you AK-47. If you bring a machine gun, we bring machine gun. We have it now. So that's what we are saying. So don't come here to do civilized Fulani. We will follow you bomber to bomber. Come to our land. It is no longer business as usual. Kill us, we kill you. At the end of the day, Biafra will come. The freedom to disintegrate this evil and this particular demonic, dangerous diversity and a very destructive diversity is what we are fighting for. We are not the same. We can never be the same. And there is nothing in this life that will make us, with all the pains, all the agony you have inflicted on our people, we can never be the same. But that does not mean that we are not going to do business. If you are, after all, Palestine and Israel, with all their fight, there is still some kind of dealing, within them. So we are not going to say that you are not going to be part of African Union or anything like that. But let us have our freedom, so we can develop in our own way. So you can develop in your own way, so that everybody will be happy. So when you come to make a decision, nobody will say, I don't understand Igbo. The other person will not say, I don't understand Fulani. So, or Fulfude. So that everybody, when you talk, we will respect you. And when we talk, you will respect us. You respect our boundary. Whenever you want to come to Biafra land, you come with a visa, if that's what we are going to do. And when you enter, we know that you have entered. So if you kill any person from our land, we will hold our government responsible. We can be able to hold government responsible, for allowing killers to come into our land and kill our people. But now we cannot hold anybody responsible. In fact, our people are the one bringing you to kill us. So I'm just very sorry that it is a general thing. Just the way you generalize the Igbos is the way I'm generalizing you now. So it's unfortunate. It is going to happen, and it is happening this year. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Before I go to section, I just want to ask last question and go to listener section.
Hold on.
All right. All right. Go ahead. Let him go ahead.
Mazi, would you want him to respond to say more further things?
Let him ask one more. Let him ask more questions.
Okay, Chief Analyst, you can go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much. So I understand your response when you said, okay, those that are here can stay here, because as I'm speaking to you now, I am in government office and my boss is an Igbo person. He is listening to us. He is laughing. He told me he would rather stay with Nigeria. So my question goes like this. How do you exactly plan to achieve that? Looking at the fact that Nigeria now has Tucano jets, very sophisticated technology. So how do you plan to achieve that? I'm curious. I want to know.
So because Nigeria have Tucano jet, we should run away. So because Nigeria have Tucano jet, you should subjugate us into slavery. We should continue to be a slave in Nigeria because they have Tucano jet. You don't know that something will bring Tucano jet down. Tucano jet down. You don't know that.
No, Mazi Simon. The truth is that the Chief Analyst, for the fact that you are even reasoning the way you are reasoning, that means you support the killings of innocent people.
Of course, that's exactly
that is what he's saying.
You are bragging with what they have to support for doing
this guy is not a Nigerian Fulani.
What he's saying is that
he's not a Nigerian Fulani.
He's not a Nigerian Fulani now. He said they have Tucano jet. Let them bring the Tucano jet. Now, what are they waiting for? We are dealing with you people, those people that are coming from Niger and coming from other Mauritania to fight as mercenary. They are going down every day in Biafra land. Are they not telling you that? That person you are in his office that is laughing. Let him laugh while it lasts. We know them.
Yes.
He can enjoy. Tell him to enjoy the laugh. If actually you are with anybody that is a Biafra blood and laughing in his office, he will laugh. That is how his teeth will open when you cut it off. Because
I don't even believe him. Man, Simon, I heard the sound of motorbike.
I know now. But let me also respond to him that it is him that is gonna cut it off at the end of the day. We know how they behave now.
Yes. So I heard the sound of Okada. So he's one of those terrorists using Okada and he's about to go and see his team inside the forest where they are camped. But I want to tell you that you have met your doom this time around. Biafrans are ready to go, and we will confront you whichever way you come.
Thank you, Mazi Kelechi. We have another one like that here. I don't know. Sources.
Yes.
Sources, can you hear me?
I'm here. I'm hearing you.
Sources, can you hear me?
I'm hearing you.
Sources,
Can't you hear me?
Hear me? Okay.
Sources can hear you. I don't know if you cannot hear Sources. Maybe you should refresh.
I cannot hear him.
But I'm responding to you.
Yes,
can you hear me now?
That person, but I'm not hearing him.
He can hear us, but he cannot hear you.
I want to call on Suleiman Abubakar. Can you unmute yourself and ask your question?
Yeah. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone from wherever you're spacing. Yeah, my question is, I want to go direct to the question. You are planning to dismantle Nigeria, or to dismantle the 2023 election, in your region, Biafra land. So my concern here is that I'm trying to focus on how do you intend to deal with the casualties, because the casualties have to come from the Biafran people. So is it sound okay to sacrifice so many lives to build the nation, or you have other objectives to protect them? This is my question. Yeah.
Now, can I quickly respond to you, please? Why are you thinking about casualty? When we're talking about no election, we are not thinking about casualty. We are only saying we don't want to participate in election. You are the one that is thinking of casualty because you're in kill and to destroy. So we are in a bid to defend ourselves, will not allow you to bring casualties upon our people. So do not come here and tell us about casualties, because no election means that we are going to stay away from your election. So if we are not going to participate in your election, how would there be casualties? We're not going to be in our home, doing our normal thing, inside our houses. So where would the casualties come? Are you now insinuating that you will come to kill us because we don't want to vote in your elections? I don't understand where you people come with the ideas of people to die and casualties because people said they don't want to be a part of take part in an election. For goodness sake, how does it even come? I don't know. Everywhere is silent. I don't know if anybody can hear me.
Yes, we can hear you. We can proceed with people with common sense, not people that are coming to give an empty threat.
We are hearing you. I want to call on. Okay, you already left. I wanted to call on Omega X to ask his question, but let me call on Elechi. Hello.
Yeah,
Hello,
good.
Unmute yourself.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone. My name is Eluchuku. I have a question for Simon Ekpa. He's been in charge of the separatist movement ever since Kano has been in detention, and I've been wondering why he's really demarcating P2B. I don't understand. You could actually do your separatism and let election go. I don't know why it's necessary to demarcate a candidate that is part of us. Even if you don't like the country still moves on. The election goes on. We have a candidate from our side. They can still hold the election and they.
Please, I've removed him from. I've removed the mic from him. He can listen to reasons. He's not speaking right because all the things that he's saying now, a lot of people have answered that. I want to call on the mayor. Ekpa Mayor. Can you unmute yourself and speak to us?
Yes.
Ask your question.
Me, I would like to have a conversation. I don't know if that's fine.
I hope success is still with us.
I am with you. Can you hear me?
He cannot hear you, but we can hear success. Yeah, success is here. Success, I don't know what's going to happen. Are you going to refresh?
But I'm not hearing him.
Okay.
I don't know why you're not hearing him, but success is here.
Success,
I can hear him.
Okay.
I'm not hearing success. Okay.
Okay.
Mayor, please ask
my
your
own
question.
will come in form of a conversation. I don't know if that's okay.
Go ahead, Mayor.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for indulging me. So, from the topic, it says disintegration. Like we all know, you guys want to disintegrate. You want to move away from Nigeria. And as it stands, I know a lot of people from the southeast who are my friends who would not agree with you. Now, I believe the reason why you want to move away is because you feel that you're being forced to live with Nigerians as Nigerians. But then again, the reason why you want to move, I believe you would, in the process of moving, you would also force people to go with you. Don't you think that is hypocritical?
Brother, let me answer you now. Before 1914, who are you?
Okay, but after 1914, we are all Nigerians.
No. Before 1914, who are you?
But after 19, we are not in 1914, you know.
See, I will. You will become that hypocritical if you didn't answer this question.
No, this is straightforward. See, you guys think you're smart, right?
What is straightforward?
But you're not. You are not smart.
Please
then
take this guy out. Take this guy out.
The gullible ones
I thought you said you want to talk. They ask you a simple question.
He said he wants to discuss. Now he's bringing out his stupidity to the public.
You guys think you are smart. He said you guys think you are smart. Fools.
I want to call on Prince G. you have a question?
Yes. Can you hear me loud and clear?
Yes.
Am I audible? Yeah.
Yes.
My brothers, what I want to ask is this. Do you think all the people in the Southeast will be able to sit at home on election day? They will not come out and they are going to obey Simon Ekpa? That is one. Two, do you think if you give order that people should stay at home and they should not come out to vote, and they as a free-born human being decide to come out to come and vote, are they going to be hot or not? What I mean is this, before the final one. Do you think people have the verbal power, like Nnamdi Kanu, to speak that let people stay at home and willingly, without any form of threat of violence, they will be able to stay at home? Just a verbal command, and if they should come out, would there be any attack on them? Then lastly, I put a challenge to you. If you are able to succeed, not using any form of silent violence, and the Southeast can stay at home and they do not come out to vote on election day, one life alive, by the grace of God, like they say, you will have that Biafra you are getting. But if you cannot stand it, and it will not be possible without you using violence, then that means you are just only looking for money. That is the bitter truth.
All
I
right,
challenge you already. Election is next month. Let's stand it and see if you can stand man to man.
Yes, you can just listen now.
Please,
you can just listen now.
You've asked your question and you are now causing nuisance. You don't need to give
We
us
will
a
use
challenge
every
because we've
instrument
already
available
thrown
to
out the
ensure that election do not
And,
hold in
you don't
Nigeria.
need to throw it as a challenge if people of Biafra will obey our voice because they've been obeying the sit-at-home order since the day one it was declared. So you just watch and see how Biafra will be restored. You don't need to throw it as a challenge. But it's you that will sit back and watch as we'll redeclare our nation again. Thank you. I don't know, Mazi, do you have anything to say before I give another Nigerian the mic?
Yeah, the way the idiot was just trying to make it look like he is not seeing what is happening already. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been kidnapped, and the movement is gathering more momentum. And if you cannot see the level of momentum we are gathering, even now that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is kidnapped in their dungeon, and yet you are saying, can we see like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not the one commanding what is going on. We are Biafrans, the ones doing what is going on. We are the ones, deciding what is happening in Biafra land right now. Even the people that were bought by this your government within us, we have been able to sack them. Now we are running the show because we know what we want. So you are going to see it. So there's no need for you to be challenging us or throwing it. Just watch it and see. We they play the show. Thank you very much, Ifeanyi.
Thank you, Mazuraf. Thank you, Mazuraf. It's giving me concern that I'm not hearing success because I wouldn't know when he wants to put in his contribution. Unless if you
don't worry.
If to him, Raf, whenever he wants to say something, please let me know so that I will stop. Okay?
All right. Okay, hold on. Success. Do you want to any input now? Or we should go on?
No, you should go on. You should go on.
Okay, go ahead.
Gaddafi is here. Then look for Gaddafi. Then let him speak, please.
I've been bringing Gaddafi. I don't know how to do that. Somebody should help me bring Gaddafi in.
What is his name? His name?
Gaddafi is here.
Gaddafi is Gaddafi of Biafra. He's there. I think he's just.
Is he here?
Gaddafi, please unmute yourself. He's here.
Is he here?
Is
he on this place?
Yes. No. Yeah, I think
he requested. Okay, I'll put him now. I'll put him now.
Yeah.
I'll put him now. Let me call on this guy to speak. Equal unit. Can you unmute yourself?
Are you saying equity or equal unit? Let me know. I don't.
Equity. Sorry.
Okay. Well, well, I wish I can see you guys' faces, but I mean, but my
my face be this.
my anyway, Raphael is no, we're not fighting. We are here to have a conversation.
No, I'm just asking. You say you want to see our face. You say you want to see our face, and I'm seeing your face, and I'm asking, is this your real face?
Well, if you see this face, you will feel sad. But anyway, so my question is this: during this Buhari tenure, right? If I are you saying something? Okay.
Please go ahead.
No.
Okay. During this Buhari tenure, we all saw how this whole Biafra thing went, right? And nothing happened. Now it's about another election is about to take place. You guys are fighting. Let me see. I think the attention is more on P2B. Let's put P2B aside. What is the guarantee that if someone like Tinubu or Atiku, win this election now, that you guys will get this Biafra? Again, I'm an Igbo guy. I'm not a Fulani or anything, so it's not like Megami or something. So, what is the guarantee that if someone like Atiku or Tinubu win this election, that there will be, how will it be easy for you guys to win this to get this Biafra thing? My last question is this: when you say we, I'm from Anambra State, when you say this we, are you speaking for yourself, or your voice or Simon's voice, is it for the whole Igbo people, or is just for a particular set of people? Because it's funny how people are dying.
We are not doing Igbo thing. We are doing Biafra. We are not doing Igbo thing.
We are just having a conversation like men. So if you can
just in a second, round up now, so that we can just.
Because it's funny how you guys are wherever you guys are, and using youth who are just, I would say, they don't know better. They are dying every day at the east, right? Dying every day. And you guys, someone is where he's now pushing, like all it does is pushing information down to them, and they keep dying. What are you guys?
We have heard what this idiot is saying.
We've heard your point, and let's respond to you.
Mazera, please address that idiot.
Yeah,
let's also say something.
Yeah, this Okoko that is talking nonsense here, that's talking rubbish here. We have responded to idiots like you before. So when this jungle fully matures, you will understand whether we are speaking for Biafrans or we are speaking alone. So you stay there and be saying, P2B already told you that he's not contesting the election as an Igbo person, that he's contesting as a Nigerian. And we know already that P2B is a distraction. There's no way he can win the election in Izu between Tinubu and Atiku. He cannot. Even the people that are there, that are contesting with him, are already afraid. They are attacking them already, that they are aligning with him, because they know he's an IPOB man. He's a Biafran man. They are accusing him for being a Biafran. And he's denying that he's not a Biafran. And you are telling us that we are going to have better chances with him. And we're telling you that's why we are distancing ourselves from him completely, because we have no chances with him, and we have no chances with the zoo. Whoever is the president in the zoo, we have no chances with them. So we are not going to take any chance with any one of them. We are going for Biafra and nothing more. Thank you very much. Please, let's go ahead.
Thank you. Mazi Gaddafi.
We have
Gaddafi is there.
Gaddafi here with us. Gaddafi, my brother, can you unmute yourself and speak to Biafran? Thank you.
Hello. Good morning. Good evening. Good afternoon, depending on your time zone. First and foremost, I want to thank each and every one of you. Success, Ifeanyi, my fellow, Pastor Van. I thank you so much, and also thank all the listeners. First of all, what I want to say is that, yeah.
Let the ever Biafra. Can
Okay.
you unmute yourself and speak to us?
What happened?
Okay, Gaddafi, you're here. Okay,
Gaddafi is speaking.
Hold on.
Gaddafi is speaking.
Gaddafi, unmute yourself and speak to us. Thank you.
Okay, this is Gaddafi of Biafra. I just want to thank each and every one of you. Success, you did a marvelous job, and I always see you. You've been, you know, I like your spirit, never give up. Oh my God!
Are you hearing Gaddafi?
Thank you, Gaddafi.
Yeah,
thank you.
Can you hear me?
I can hear him. I can hear Gaddafi very well.
We can hear Gaddafi now. I don't know. If you go out and come back again, I will co-host you. Go out and come back again.
I'm hearing every other person, but I can't hear Gaddafi now. I can't hear Mazi's sources.
If I
go out, tell him to go out. Tell him to go out and come in again.
If I go out and come in again, you will be co-hosted immediately.
I will do just that now.
Yeah.
Yes, I will do just that now. Hold on this space while I come back. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Like I was saying, I thank you so much. I thank each and every one of you. I also thank the dragon, the CNC. I call him CNC, the commander-in-chief. You know, you see, the Bible said the people that know their God would stand strong and do exploits. You know, we know what we are looking for. We are looking for Biafra, and Biafra is our destination. And one thing that these obedient fools don't understand is that they say they want Obi, and Obi told them, I am not contesting for Igbo presidency, meaning that Igbo people doesn't have candidates, number one. Two, Anambra State does not recognize him. Ebonyi State don't recognize him. Abia State as well don't recognize him. Imo State don't recognize him. So where is Obi standing? Meaning that they invariably saying that there will be no election. And these people, you know, they don't have sense, because if they have sense, they will know that they don't have a candidate. Two, if they have sense, they will know that Obi can never get them Biafra, because Obi was the one who killed the Biafra agitators and threw them in Izu River. They have forgotten. No wonder Buhari, the former, the late Buhari called them the lazy youths, because I discovered that these people are very, very lazy. And some people are clamoring about ordinary 5-day sit at home they are talking. Now, let me ask them. Our leader, Mazi Dekanu, which there was a speaker that recited what our leader, Mazi Dekanu, said. He had been sitting at home for about 2 years now, and nobody talks about it. And they come to the social media and recite what he said. Have they visited him? The answer is no. Have they talked about him? The answer is no. It's almost being forgotten, if it's not autopilot. Two, the other person is asking us, how do we achieve Biafra? And what I want to say is that the Biafran achievement, the Biafran coming, is like the days of Noah. When Noah was building an ark, people were mocking at him. People were laughing, because when he told them that there would be rain, they never believed, because they never seen anything like rain before. But at the end of the day, rain came. So what I want to say is this. Somebody talk about Tucano Jet. They built Tucano Jet. No matter how strong America was in Afghanistan, at the end of it, they ran away and left all those things behind. So Tucano Jet is not a threat to us. We defend our land, air, land, and sea. We will defend Biafra. We will defend Biafran borders. That's what they don't know. Because our leader, Mazi Ekpa, said, what they don't know is bigger than them, which is truth. But what I want to say is this. Biafra is achievable. And 2023, which we have been inside, election can never hold in our land. It can never hold. Them too know. They already know that they cannot hold. So if these people that have lost their senses come back to clamor for people to be, and let me ask you, there's something our leader Mazi Ekpa posted, where somebody using straw to pump the tire of a trailer. Exactly the situation of Nigeria. And all the obedient fools knew that Obi cannot repair Nigeria because Nigeria is irreparable. He can't repair it. How many House of Senate, how many House of Reps do we have? And everything is being voted in the Senate. You cannot just do it like that. Obi can do it. When Goodluck Jonathan said they want to repair, build refineries, I betted 1 million with somebody. I said, if Jonathan repair refinery, talk of building a new one, that I will pay him 1 million. We wrote a check, we wrote a check. At the end of the day, Goodluck did not win because I already knew, because the cartel that rule this nation will never allow him to build refinery. It's on the public domain. Everybody knew that Goodluck did not repair his own place. Let me tell you, let everybody that's hearing the sound of my voice quote me right or wrong. In Otuoke, there is a bridge before the house of Goodluck, before the house of Goodluck. A road before this bridge, the road is completely bad. My truck always sink in that place. Less than 200 kilometers to, 200 meters to Goodluck's house. All through that route, there is no route, there's no way to Otuoke. I know the place very well. So if you think because Obi is coming to repair things, you are just lying. Just look at Anambra when Obi was a governor in Anambra State. What did Obi achieve? Nothing. Our people say we use the smell of the way the men smell to understand the way the shit we test. So anybody that is coming to tell you Obi is coming to repair Nigeria, the person needs to go to psychiatric hospital and examine his brains. You know, the truth remains that we want Biafra, and also remember, we are not seeking for Biafra because we were marginalized. No, this is a battle for survival. We need to have a right to live as a people because they want to clean out our race. Every area in Biafra land, they stockpile weapons. The Fulanis, they knew it. They knew it very, very well. All the areas they stockpile weapons. Who are they piling this for? To kill us. Why are they? What did they want to kill us? They want to take over our land. So every Igbo man, every Biafran in blood or by location that cannot support what we are doing, that person needs to examine his brain. So in conclusion, I thank you people. And what I want to say is this. Tucano jets or armor tanks are not our threat. 2023 is 1967, is not 1967. So our fathers said, treat their children well, or the children will rise up to fight again. And we've risen up to fight again. And this time, we will shock them. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you, Gaddafi. Thank you. Yeah, Success, please, you can co-host Ifeanyi.
I've done that.
Okay.
You should accept the request.
Yeah, Ifeanyi, you need to accept the request of the co-host.
The request has not been sent to me. The request has not been sent to me.
Send it again, please, because he has not.
Okay.
I've noticed that he has not. He's not co-host yet. The Eva, please unmute yourself, and you can speak now. While Ifeanyi is.
No, now good evening. Now they hear me.
They hear you.
Okay, I just browsed through my Twitter and I just see the space about this disintegration of Nigeria. One thing, now they hear me.
Yeah, they hear you. Yes.
One thing I want to talk first. Let it be that Gaddafi. One thing I understand, say this insulting the insult people now. Just it's too much now. Call people fool. All sort of name too much. It's not really good.
Bros, ask your question. Talk what you want to. Forget about what another person talk.
I'll be worried, boy. It's not really good.
You know, be worried boy more than me. Talk what you want to talk. Then
waiting I want to talk. Which this person, the answer person say 1914. Which will be 1914 when they never born me. When my family day, I'll be full boy. 1914. But I come up, go grow, because you say I've been Nigeria. Now say it's just my brother. But the thing is that what thing now we want to now say marginalization shall they real and everybody they invest already. Because normally nobody they gain anything from this country before Nigeria. Now be the fact, that be the truth before. You understand? Every one of us, they're angry. Every one of us, they vex for everything they happen. You understand?
Now before
see,
the verse,
see, every one of us are here, get the mind to separate Nigeria, not get the way P. Nobody wait there here. Nobody get the mind, say want to separate Nigeria. Everybody want to go. Everybody want to come out. Everybody want to go inside. You understand? But not be, see, the way we they do it now, God like say, we they do it one kind. One thing I want to tell now, say, as it be like this, so, make una pull up first. When I go pull up first, me after this election. You understand? When I feel, if una feel relax,
my brother, you know go work, you know go work. You know why no go work? You know why no go work?
Why no go work?
You know why no go work? You know why no go work? If you go Uli,
Just advise him.
If you go,
I've removed the mic from him already.
Good. Mazi Victor, please unmute yourself and talk to us, please. Mazi Victor, BWC, unmute yourself and talk to us. Mazi Victor, are you there?
Victor is not here.
Okay.
Victor is not there.
Ambassador.
All right. Go ahead.
Hello. Ambassador, please unmute yourself.
Ambassador.
Victor is here.
Yeah.
Victor is here.
Okay, go ahead.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Go ahead, Victor.
Okay. Yeah. I thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak. I thank every one of you. What I want to say in respect to what we have been saying, because I've been listening, I understand that most of the people that are listening to this, they are one Nigerians, and more especially the so-called unuseful idiots. They are coming here to just telling us that we should just wait till election. People that have been voting for a long time, yet instead of their problem to minimize, their problem will multiply. They will still come here to come tell us that we should, like the guy that just spoke, like say we should borrow. What kind of borrow is that?
Say borrow first.
Borrow what? Let me even ask. Let me even ask. Because the guy said that I remember he said something. He said before he was born that he was answering something or something, but later on he came to realize that they are answering that. That is the question that they should be asking themselves. Let me just even ask for a second. If by any chance, even though it's not possible, even though it is never possible, if by any chance their Mr. P2B went into that house to become president, and even if they managed to give him a president, it might not even last for one term. They will still use that same pattern they used on Goodluck Jonathan to remove him. And after Goodluck, after P2B comes down, what happens next? P2B cannot repair the rots. P2B cannot repair the damages. There is nothing they can do to repair Nigeria. What if, after 4 years, what goes next? They will not come back and they have lost every legitimacy to fight for Biafra. Because when they say, you people have become president, what else do you want? The truth is this. What I have to say is that I really don't have much to say. The truth is this. For these people, because I remember earlier, someone said that that was overly trying to imply that Mazi and the Kanu should remain in custody after the election. What nonsense! What kind of people what kind of people do we have as our brothers? Placing more importance on election, something that will never benefit them than their own brother. Who is even the reason why they are the kind of, it looks like maybe they are considering that an Igbo man. Who is the reason why the attention is being paid towards the Igbos? Is this same man, he have sacrificed a lot. That someone has the temerity, the effrontery to come here to say that Nnamdi Kanu should remain till after election. These people are the worst set of human beings we have ever had.
My brother Mazi Victor, they are only motivated, just like Esau was motivated to ask his brother Jacob for a meal in the exchange of his birthright. That is the only thing. Is the stomach infrastructure is the only thing that is motivating them to ask of this one more chance for them to loot. Maybe one of them maybe some of them are having the opportunity now. They are seeing a green light to loot their own money. And this Biafra of the Biafra agitation is a threat to them, looting like their fellow criminals. Are you getting me? That's why they are sticking their neck on this. Not that they have a guarantee that after OB wins, that their life is guaranteed in Nigeria. No. But because of that failing, they want to grab, they want to be like others, drive Mercedes. Then you can start talking
yes,
about
yes,
Biafra
because
when
I understand that. I understand, that many of them are aspiring to be a political wannabes, errand boys, dispatch riders. The only thing that would, in fact, if there are things that will happen, someone will borrow a sense. Because before this time, many people have been saying that let us allow people to be, like that criminal in Kuwait said that one time opined that do you know that Nigeria election will lead to Biafra? Some minds, feeble minds will not understand it. You see, from what people be said a few days ago would even make some of them to start rethinking. That someone came on a break and edition to say that Biafra died 52 years ago, that he is not a Biafra and that he doesn't. That should have given them a sense of reason to say that this man will be more worse than Buhari said. If given this man, a man that could kill his own brother, dump them inside the Zoo River without making any without any showing signs of remorse for it, to come to another program to deny that he's not a Biafra and that he's this. That means he should have given them enough reason to think, but still they are still promoting, and that's immoral. The only thing I have to say here is this: if they want to conduct that election, let them go to the north. Let all of them relocate to the north, go there and conduct the election. As far as Biafra land is concerned, that election is not going to hold. We are breaking from this force union, whether they like it or not. And just like our spokesperson will always say, many of them, we are going to drag them into that Biafra land. That's all. We are going to drag them. Enough is enough for this nonsense. Thank you.
Thank you. Who's next on the line there? There are a lot of people that are waiting to speak.
Let Ambassador speak, then we'll call one of our own also to speak. Then we'll also give another one Nigeria to ask it. Thank you.
Ambassador.
Okay. Am I audible, please?
Very, very.
Yes.
All right. So please, I want to first of all greet you all, and I want to greet it's not Raphael. What's the name again? So please, I want to beg. Okay, please, I want to beg. Can I just give my submission without being interrupted? I'm begging you people. We are all entitled to our opinion.
If you are coming to our space to campaign for Obi, we will not allow you.
I am not campaigning, okay? I just ask, please, if I'm not going to be free to give my submission without being interrupted, in as much as we are living in a free and fair world today, whereby you are entitled to your expression, your opinion, and you might disagree with me, I might also disagree with you, but at the end of the point, we should disagree to come to a point of agreement. Okay, my submission starts this way, please. When we are tagging a group of people, at the same time insulting them, calling them names. Meanwhile, it is a political season. We have the APC, we have the PDP, we have the LP. But I've been hearing most people that have given their submission. They are all attacking LP, obedience, calling a different name. Okay, that is it. But I want to quickly remind us one thing. We are all Igbos. I'm Igbo. I'm originally Igbo man. Okay, so if you and I want to do something and we are not on the same page, how will we comprehend ourselves? Okay, there is one thing that I don't understand. Is it by killing ourselves that we will get this Biafra? Is it by insulting ourselves that we will get this Biafra? And we should not forget also that those people that fought for Biafra, we should not also forget that Port Harcourt were also involved from Agbo to Yenogua, from Yenogua to Calabar. They were all in this movement, in this Biafra movement. Are we carrying them as well along? Have we sat down to negotiate? How do we want it to be? Now we're talking of disintegrating. Maybe a few groups of people. Excuse me, I beg. If you don't want to allow me to speak, then let me just walk out of the space. Because
Ambassador, excuse me. You have to say what you know and be proud and say it proudly. You are not part of our program, and you cannot come to our space to ask to tell us, have we negotiated with people in Rivers?
If it is echo chamber, then let me just gently leave. If it is echo chamber, then let me just leave.
You can go.
Because you're talking of Biafra, you're talking of Igbo land. Igbo land is for every one of us. And if you are trying to rubbish when I want to, God will fire all of you. This is what I want to tell you people.
Making a noise. It's not just you.
You're a bastard.
Ask a question
Justice.
They will come to Biafra land and they will see how it's going to go.
Don't mind them.
They can run, they can do whatever they want to do, but Biafra is going.
Justice, please submit yourself. I think we need to be running up now. We need to be running up.
How many? What's the time we have remaining?
More 3 persons will round up after Justice.
Okay.
Yeah, greetings, reference all over the world, depending on your time zone. Yes, this is a marvelous work on your sorcery. I have been listening all along. Yes, for the fact that we still have this patience to, listen to the questions from the people that say they are our brothers, some of the Igbo brothers, some people from Biafra land and other places in Nigeria. For the fact that we still listen and answer them really means that we have a lot of patience. Because we really have a lot of patience. Fulani doesn't dare to create a space like this to answer questions from people. Before they want to invade your land, they don't create space. They don't listen to questions. They don't want to listen to you. They just go straight to the point and act. Then they dare you, they double dare you to do whatever you want to do. Now, it has been long, over a decade that we have been agitating in this newly revived Biafra agitation under our leader, Mazi. Our leader has been teaching us a lot. That does not mean we are not learning. We are learning. These people they are learning. Although we have they don't want to change. They don't want to put it. So maybe there is a time that some people suggested it's too much of Fulani cow that our people eat. That there's too much voodooism inside that make them not reason aware. Because when you have somebody out, when you are quarreling with someone, you begin to shout, I will do this one, I will do this one. When you now see the person, you will not be able to do anything. That means that something must be wrong somewhere. For us to see it to be all this why they say he will give a man, he will do this. I'm just saying this one because of this last person that spoke. The last person that spoke, yes, we are supposed, in fact, we are not even supposed to be talking about the article. We are supposed to be we're supposed to make sure that we bring Peter Obi down. I see Peter Obi as my enemy now more than I see Buhari. That's the reality. Because the enemy at home is worse than that one in the bush. He saw it, he saw what we are doing, he noticed that we are doing it right. They called him somewhere. And he began to parade himself as a candidate to tell people that Biafra is dead and this one and that one, that you bring this one. Someone that even in the Anambra state, that even in his own, from his own town, his own state, there's no Southeast politician, no Southeast governor, nobody, nothing that is supporting people. Then they have been around 2019. They have been shouting and saying they will Igbo presidency, that Igbo presidency restructuring. Because whenever the heat of this, all these interaction rises, they begin to bring them one discussion to make sure they mellow us down. It was Igbo presidency restructuring, Igbo presidency before 2019. They frustrated manipulating to our leader to allow them hold 2019 election with the hope that when they come. Now, when they noticed that Atiku won the election, what did they do? They called Atiku in the north and gave him an instruction. He just had to mellow down because he won the election. And after everything, see, then they discussed until now. We are talking about again how we must allow them to hold 2020 election in our. No. It is better we fight for our rights. It's better we fight and die in our land than for us to be here. Somebody will come and butcher us as people that does not have any hope or whatever. We are Igbo people. We are Biafrans. We know what is right for us, and we must have to fight for it. So please, let us continue what we are doing. And these people that think that they can maneuver or manipulate into us to make sure that some people are still confused whether they want Biafra or they want Igbo presidency. We don't want Igbo presidency. We want Biafra. And even if, in fact, there's not even, because this year, after in this February we are about to enter, this Biafra will come either by fire or by thunder, because we get it. We know that it's not easy. Our leader have also said it before that if everybody dies, one woman, the one man and one woman can go on and begin to become children and and hold the Biafra down, because we cannot run away in our land. Just look at what the whole post of them published on the newspaper the other day, that he is offering free marriage for between Igbo ladies and Fulani. So how long are we going to tolerate this? And you have not seen Ohaneze and Igbo read a press statement against that, or you see any book group, all these people that are released a press against that, because it is not right. That is not right. It's not just, So please, I'm losing my patience already. Thank you very much for.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you, my brother. I will say something before we call another. Ralph, you want to say something?
Yeah, I was thinking, since we're about to round up, let's give one of these the Muslim people here, like this one I see with a cap. It's Minister.
Yes, that's the minister. I will call him. I want to say something, then I will call him. There are two persons there. That the one that is wearing cap, and this Chukwebuka, I think is a Nigerian. Either Chukwebuka or this Dr. Puti. We will call any of the two here to speak. Then we will round up. I want to say something on what our brother said. The last speaker said about the one that ranted and leave. We've done all the consultations that we need to do, and we are not waiting for anybody. What we need is just few people, and those few people that will gain this victory for many are out to gain that victory for many people. That is the only people that we need. The 100 men that our leader have been crying for, they are out to achieve Biafra, and we are good to go. That is why we are stopping the election in Biafra land. You don't need the whole nation to go and compete in a football match to win the World Cup. You need just 11 good players to win the football match. That is the only thing I have to tell that our brother that is still missing road. I believe that one day he will meet us in Biafra land when Biafra have been. So thank you. And I will call on this minister. Minister, are you there?
Minister, please unmute yourself. Unmute yourself.
Unmute yourself.
Minister.
Yes, I'm here. I hope I'm audible.
You are very audible.
Yeah, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, depending the angle you are speaking from. Okay. Yeah, I like this program. I like the idea on how to make Biafra actualize. Then I have some question I'm going to ask. Now, one question I'll ask: why is that PDP is against Obi, they're attacking Obi, APC attacking Obi, Simon also is attacking Obi. And another question I want to ask, stopping election in Biafra land, how sure that stopping election gonna give us our Biafra? And opposite will be otherwise, because stopping election in Biafra land, APC will either win for Tinubu and Shetima to continue, or Atiku to continue. Thank you.
Before you go far. What it means is that you have not been listening to us. You are just joining today, or you are just joining now. Because if you have been listening to us even since I joined, maybe this your question wouldn't have been asking it. And even the last speaker, our brother Justice, Biafran, our Biafran writers of conscience, already said it. because Obi is Biafran and he is working against us, he happens to be our #1 enemy. Because these other people, we know that they are not for us at all. Atiku Abubakar is not for us. Tinubu doesn't even have any of our interests at heart. So Peter Obi is a Biafran, and he is doing things that will jeopardize my life and my freedom. So that is why I have to make him my priority enemy, to stop him from stopping my freedom. So that is why it is not. We don't support any election, whether it is from Atiku or from Tinubu. But Obi own is more important for us to stop because they want to use him to distract us. That is it. And again, stopping the election is going to give us an advantage to have our freedom, because it means that we have disassociated ourselves from everything that has to do with Nigeria. We're not going to be electing any senator, any House of Rep, any governor, any local government chairman from Nigeria. None of them will be elected. So if they are not elected, it means that Biafrans have decided not to participate in anything in Nigeria. So that will pave way for our
I have one question,
freedom.
please. I have one question, please.
I thought I've answered your question. Which other question is that?
Okay, what I'm trying to ask now, based on constitution, Nigerian law state that any state or any consequences that did election didn't hold, that based on the constitution, there will be an emergency, and that emergency will, according to the law, Nigeria federal government will bring in their administration to take over that region.
My friend, we are telling you that we once they are talking about election, we are disengaging ourselves from it. Their constitution doesn't hold us anymore. That is what we are saying. It's like you don't even understand what we're talking about.
Minister
we are
is not
ourselves away
understanding
from
anything.
anything that has to do with
Minister
Nigeria,
is not understanding
both
what
in
we
the
are saying.
constitution and the election and everything. So for people like you that still want election, you have to relocate. You will have to relocate and go and join them in Zamfara or in Borodu. That is where the constitution will hold you. Over there in Biafra land, after this February, there will be nothing like Nigeria presence or election or constitution in Biafra land. If you so much love their constitution and you believe it will hold you, then you have to relocate. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Maziraf.
Yeah.
Thank you, Maziraf. We'll call one more person then. Ogaraf will give us his closing remark. Then Success will shut the space down.
Hello, good evening. Yes, I'm here. Hello. Okay. Can you hear me?
I wanted doctor.
Yeah.
I wanted.
Hello, can you hear me? Hello.
We are hearing you.
Okay.
Hold on, you will speak. Hold on, doctor. Ask your question.
Can I go on now?
Go
ahead.
Okay, I want to ask two questions. The first one is one other caller that was on the space, that one other speaker rather, that spoke earlier. So he asked the question, and I want to, for me, I don't think that question was answered, so I want to repeat that question. So the question is this: if you are saying that it's by fire by force that everybody must go be Biafra, is it not this? Hold on, please. Is it not the same thing that you're accusing Nigeria of forcing you? I'm keeping you into a forced unity. It's not that same thing that you are making to other Igbos that doesn't believe in your ideology. Please, can you answer the question?
Ignorant, please shut up. Is that enough? If you are not,
you don't need to insult me. If you can't answer the question, I will leave your space for you. You are calling me ignorant.
You are a Biafran.
Okay, Imam Kwame, you want right to decide for me. You don't have right to decide for me.
Then you have to relocate, because I find Biafra.
Relocate to where?
Relocate to Nigeria, because that place where you are talking about is Biafra land.
Maziraf, you know, when Moses is leading the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt, there are some persons that have positioned themselves very well in the land of Egypt that benefited in the reign of Joseph, when the Pharaoh that know Joseph was on seat, before the Pharaoh that know not Joseph takes over the seat and begin to subjugate the children of Israel. before Moses, God sent Moses to go and liberate his people. There are people like this particular guy, all these people that have been coming here with this their nonsense ideology. So those people, they love the onions and cucumber they are eating in the land of Egypt. They've not seen the promised land that God promised them. They've not gotten to that place to know if it is going to be worse or better. They have tested Egypt. They know what Egypt holds for them. They know what their future in Egypt is. And they know what their future in Egypt is ever going to be like. But somebody has emerged and told you that Elohim have sent me to liberate you from this place to a land that is flowing with milk and honey where you will go and worship me. They said, no, if we are going to suffer on this road to this freedom, if we are going to face any obstacle in this road to freedom, we better stay here and suffer in Egypt and become their slave forever. That is what these people are saying. That because of the cucumber and onions of corruption they are eating in Nigeria, that we should all remain here and die as Fulani stooge. But we have said no to all these people, that we are all going home to Biafra land. Biafra is our destination, and nothing your thought or what you reason can do about it. Thank you. We'll call.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Ralph, you want to say anything before I call on?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for giving me
to say something.
Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to speak. I want to appreciate every one of you for this meeting. But my submission, I just want to, first of all, draw your attention to certain things that you should understand. You know, when you are craving for a new nation, I don't think, you know, going by the way of violence will give us Biafra. I'm a typical Igbo man. So, but I also believe that just like what Ifeanyi just said, making an analogy of the children of Israel leaving Egypt, the children of Israel did not fight Pharaoh and all the Egyptians to get freedom. Somebody came to do that. God sent Moses. So there was a dialogue. Moses went to Pharaoh to dialogue with Pharaoh, but Pharaoh refused. And that was when God came with his anger on Pharaoh. And it has to do it by force. So I feel we have had a civil war trying to pull ourselves from Nigeria. It did not work. Many of our young people, our fathers, my own father died in Biafra war. My own father died during the civil war. So I am part of the pain. I am part of the pain of that civil war, the result of the civil war. And I feel that why not go in the way of dialogue to achieve Biafra? And don't forget, you are saying you want to stop election in the 5 states of Igbo land. Don't forget that the same Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is championing this movement that every one of us are proud of, did not only name the 5 states as part of Biafra. There are other states that are part of Biafra. Are you going to go to those states to stop election there?
No,
Benue,
I want to
part of Benue,
you know, our time is
part of Rivers, there's part of Cross River, there's part of other places.
Doctor, are you really proud of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu?
Yes, I am proud of him.
Wait,
but
hold on.
Yes.
Hold on. Like, let me know the spirit that you've got right now. Do you think P2B is also proud of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu?
My brother, you don't expect. I'm not talking of P2B. I'm not talking of P2B. I'm not campaigning for P2B. I'm not campaigning for anybody. I'm not talking of P2B. Let's put P2B aside. P2B is not Biafra. We are looking for a new nation. We want a new country. We want Biafra.
So what kind of dialogue are you talking about? What kind of dialogue are you talking about? Because we are talking about the same way it happened in Egypt, that they didn't fight Egyptians until Egypt didn't allow them to go, until eventually God had to make a way they left. Why they left, Egypt had to run after them. But did they go back because Egypt was running after them?
We have international community. We have United Nations.
You cannot sit down and declare Biafra on your own. If you are doing that, you should know that it's an exercise in futility. You cannot sit in the comfort of your home or social media space and say we are declaring Biafra. No, Biafra is not declared. You can't declare Biafra on social media.
Doc, thank you. Doc, let me react to you, Doc.
Hold on,
Doc.
Listen, let us answer you. You might be the last person that will give me a chance to ask. Success, go ahead.
Doc. Yeah, please.
Is it not a dialogue?
Okay. Okay, yes, Paul.
Paul,
hold on. Everybody, hold on, please. Yes, Dr. Pat, Pato, your position is very, very weak, in the sense that your father was killed in the war, genocidal war, that you yourself now is following those who kill your father to target a civil war. What is civil about the 67 war? Do you know what led to that war? After the Aburi Accords, there was a massacre. After the massacre, there was a declaration, and the war was brought to your doorstep. Do you expect your father to fold his arm and watch the uncircumcised elements kill everybody? That's why he picked up arms to defend you. On that process, he was killed. And you now, a product of his defense, is standing by telling us that we should fold our hands and go into a dialogue again that Ojukwu tried at Aburi, that did not work. You disappointed your father, honestly. I'm telling the truth. You disappointed your father. Then, secondly, Fulani does not understand dialogue. They are not educated. They do not go to school. They don't know what is dialogue. What they understand is the sound coming from the barrel of AK-47. We came out with the flag, just like the Yoruba agitators did of recent. We were killed in the whole of our streets. We declared it at home. They came also and kill us. What do you expect us to do? We will carry AK-47 as we have carried. If they bring jet, we bring jet. If they bring armor tank, we bring armor tank. It is now tit for tat, just like what Moses said, tit for tat. And that's why stop being afraid or hiding under your cupboard and be protecting one Nigeria. I don't like that. I think the last speaker will be Biafra Voice 24.
Yeah, Biafra Voice is here. Thank you. I just cited him now. Mazi, go, please take the mic. Biafra Voice.
Paul Eze, please, just 2 minutes or less than 1 minute, please. Paul Eze. Paul Ezekiel, or okay, Ezeme. I think.
Am I? Is it because I?
Yes.
Paul,
okay. Okay.
Now you muted me before.
Okay.
You muted me.
Okay. Sorry, Paul. Please wait for Biafra Voice 24 to stop. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Thank you, and thank everyone in the house.
Who is doing this?
Sorry. Go ahead. Sorry. Please.
Okay.
All right. Sorry.
I said I've been listening. I just joined a few minutes ago, and the last person I heard was saying something about dialoguing. We should stop and dialoguing. I want to ask a question. What do you want to dialogue? Are we going to be dialoguing for killing our people before we were born? Before this, our age, before now, we have been killing. Our ancestors have been killed. They have been killing our ancestors. So what are you dialoguing? Is it the same dialogue that Ojukwu started? Or is it the same dialogue that Mazi Nandikalu began? That made them bury people alive? This same people be buried our brothers, our sisters alive in Onitsha Head Bridge, in Onitsha Tollgate, I mean to say. He killed some and threw them inside river in the name that we need dialogue. Asking for peace. How long more do you want to ask for peace? You are asking for peace. Mazi Nandikalu is in detention. You are clamoring for your businesses. Which business do you have? Where do you have that business? UN, the same UN now And the whole world that is now asking you to conduct yourself, get your PVC, go and make sure you have free and fair election. Choose your so-called demonic leader. Are they not the one that asked Nigeria to release Mazi within 6 months? What has happened? Is Mazi has he been released? Why is it that what is wrong with people? When are you people going to rise? When are you going to wake up from this your demonic slumber? You are being killed on daily basis. You are waiting for dialogue. Do you know that in the Funari land, the terrorists has taken over some lands? They have taken many communities, many local governments ever before 2015. And they have been conducting election, and every area under the authority of these terrorists, there was no election conducted. Did you hear it from anywhere? Did you hear any Funani or Hausa man come out on the social media to make noise? Did you hear them raise opponent to go and kill people? Sit at home. You people are making noise here and there. They took Nnamdi, you did not make noise. If you know how to campaign, how to make noise, how to write, you are so educated that you can write, you can speak to UN, you can speak to everybody. Speak to them to let your brother go. Speak to them to stop the killing. Didn't you see the BBC making documentaries, not one, not two, not three, about the killings in the north? Have you seen anyone? Or not only have you heard of any documentary about the killing of your own people? Everybody, if you are not interested in Biafra, if you are not interested in freedom, go home, fold your hands, sit down like a fool. Those that want to bring freedom will bring freedom, whatever it takes, let it take. Those that are willing to do every sacrifice anyone needed are there to bring it. They have killed us before. If they choose to kill us again, this time, we will kill them again. If before our forefathers went to war, they confronted them with nothing, and they found it difficult to stand Biafra. Without the help of British, Russia, with their evil agenda, they wouldn't have gone anywhere. What I am asking everybody, if you don't have anything to comment or to ask, you don't have question to ask, keep your mouth shut. And if you don't want to participate in this Biafra actualization, don't come out in the social media to do anything silly. Don't come and make silly broadcasting, calling people names, saying we are not looking for president. We are not looking for any presidency. We have had it before. We are tired of having it. In America, a 18-year-old boy won a mayor. He was elected a mayor, and you are here clamoring to vote your ancestor. Everybody should be careful. Thank you.
Thank you, my brother Biafra Voice, for that wonderful submission. You've really done justice to that stupidity of our brother that is missing road. I wanted to respond to him. He really shot himself on the leg. He said that God forced. He said that we don't need force to liberate ourselves from Nigeria, but he said that God forced the Israelites out from the land of Egypt. If God didn't force the Israelites out from the land of Egypt, and they get to extent that he now leaves them to their fate to do what? To fight and liberate themselves, fight their way to that promised land. But you want to sit on your comfort zone while that freedom is being delivered to you or at a platter of gold. Who does that? You are here. You said your father is. I'm ashamed. I'm even crying here.
your father will be weeping in the grave where he is. That our hero will be weeping of a product that he will be asking God, why did you give me this thing as a son? Because he's supposed to be one of the voice, like Philip Ephraim's son is voicing out the quest for us to be in our land as a free people. And we are here licking the annals of them that killed your father. We're ashamed to Igbo land, and we're ashamed to Biafra. Thank you, my brothers. I don't know, sources. How many more?
Can go ahead with your closing remark. Go ahead with your closing remark. Then let's call it a day. We're going to come back again. Go ahead. Go ahead. I don't know if he's hearing me.
Who are you talking to? Is it fine?
Yes, Ifeanyi. Closing remark, and after Ifeanyi, you.
Okay.
Then we'll close. Then Paul, please, I will give you the opportunity next time. Please, just I take note of you and the no gas. I take notice of you guys. Let us call it a day. Then we'll have to meet once again.
Yeah, fine. Before you call your sources, please, everybody here, please remember to go to www.ipobinusa.org. www.ipobinusa.org/donate to help our ESN to secure our land. That's the most important.
We're gonna make that announcement.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, my brother Paul.
Fine.
You always remind people of that. Okay, Mazera. Let me give my closing remark. And I want to thank each and every one of us that is here, the positive minds that are here on this stage today. The only thing that Elohim has promised us, and promised to our forefathers, them that have lived, that have fought and died, the 5 million children that were starved to death, is that we will survive because we are fighting for survival. And our destination is going to be Biafra. I want to tell us that we should be strong, more especially them that are here in Biafra land. You have to be strong because the days ahead will be more tougher than what we are seeing today. That's why you have to guide your loins. That's why we are not here to paint words for you. That's why we are not here to romance words for you. We are just speaking it to you the way it is, raw as it is, because it is the bitter truth. Are you getting me? So we have to say it the way it is. We are heading to Biafra. And the obstacle that is on the road against Biafra, they are much. But we are going to crush each and every one of those obstacles till we get to our promised land. That is all I can drop for our people today. And also want to thank our spokesperson in the name of Simon Ekpa. He was here earlier before to answer some questions to clear the air to these Nigerianists. I want to thank him immensely for making himself available for the spirit of Biafra to possess him. May God continue to protect and guide him from every odds of the enemy. And our leader that is in DSS dungeon, may God continue to keep and sustain him and give him the freedom that is asking for. Thank you, my people. Thank you, sources, for this space. And let's keep our fingers crossed for our next space, because I'll be coming back here tomorrow by 7 o'clock Biafran time. And Success is always here. Kelechi is always here Monday by 9 o'clock. Let's come in and join our voice together. And the platforms of our brother Biafra Voice have his platform. Go there and let this radical awareness anywhere, in any form or shape you can. You mustn't, none of us knows how to speak good English. Say it in a way, anybody that is there will understand what you're saying, that what you're saying is that we are going home. Thank you, my people, Ralph. God bless you for coming. God bless everyone that is here. We are going home. Thank you.
Thank you, fellow Biafrans. Thank you, Mazi Success, for giving us the opportunity to use this space. Thank you, Fine, for being a wonderful co-host. Thank you, everyone that made a contribution. And a very special thank you to our spokesperson, Mazi Simon Ekpa, who is always available, who has become so passionate about this freedom movement. And there is nothing more important to him than this particular
deal to get Biafra actualized, which is an idea that we all have bought into because the spirit of Biafra has swallowed us up completely. We only think Biafra, we live Biafra, we eat Biafra, we dream Biafra, and everything about us is Biafra. And the only thing that will stop us is that Biafra is real and becomes actualized. That is where we will stop. We can never stop until we see Biafra. And there is one thing everyone must take home from here today is that anybody that is supporting Obi, everyone supporting election, especially Obi, that they are enemies of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. As you can evidently see from today's space, that they have said that it is better for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be held because they believe that if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released, he will divide the opinion among Biafrans whether they should stand for Obi or not. So that is why the injustice of Nigeria against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu means nothing to all these obedient idiots, obedient fools, obedient devils. Because obedient is supposed to be something good, but these people are just evil people because there's nothing obedient about them. Because the Bible says obedience is better than sacrifice. Now, the evil contraption called Nigeria kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and their courts have released him and are set him free. And the court is not obedient to set him free. And this obedient movement are not angry that Nigeria have refused to set Mazi Nnamdi Kanu free. They are happy and wishing that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should remain there. And you tell me that these people are worthy of any kind of sympathy or support? They are just evil. You can see it today. They have said it that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should remain there so that Obi will go ahead with the election that he will never win, with an election that Nigeria will never give him opportunity. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should suffer. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should remain there. So if Nigeria has refused to obey and serve justice, how will Obi be able to maintain that? A system of justice and equity. You can all see that by yourself. Take that home today. When we are talking about our hatred for this evil Obi movement, you will now understand it better. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Thank you, my wonderful co-host, Ifeanyi Nwora, and our right honorable Mazi Chamaka Rafajare. May God bless you for being with me today. And fellow Biafrans, I thank you all for being here for all these hours. And those who have come to acquire common sense, you're welcome. And those who come to antagonize what we do, I think you receive it very hot today. Next time you're coming, you know that this is not, we have the refining fire. We will refine your soul. It will become useful to humanity. So the disintegration of Nigeria, as we said in our topic, will ensure a lasting peace in the whole of Africa and the whole of the world, because if we allow Nigeria to continue in more than 3-4 years, it becomes a safe haven for terrorists all over the world. And they will become a very big threat to America and to Europe. And that's why we are calling on the United Nations to ensure that Nigeria disintegrates on before March 2023. If Nigeria exceeds March 2023, know that they will become a very heavy threat to world peace. And we can't allow that. We cannot allow that. We can't allow ourselves to be used as an instrument using Obi idiots to distract what we are doing. It has been evidently clear that yes, Peter Obi and his cohorts are the one holding Nnamdi Kanu, not even Muhammad Buhari. They are the one that is giving the DSS the audacity to keep Nnamdi Kanu in detention while they conduct their fraudulent election, which can never take place in Biafra. And I urge everybody, call your family back homes and call them to order. Not that when they come out and Nigeria happen to them, they begin to call someone Ekpa. We are to challenge the Nigerian authority and not the people we are protecting. But you know, when we confront the Nigerian authority and defeat them, they will face you. That's like what happened at Ihube and Okigwe. They meet men and they are decimated. The following day, they come and start burning shops. You begin to cry. You better stay in your house for that period of election and be safe than you come out and Nigeria happen to you. Thank you, everyone. We are going to meet again in the no distance time. As my brother has announced that tomorrow we're going to be in the space by 7 p.m. And subsequently, we're going to continue this very radical awareness of the emergence of Biafra till Biafra is restored. Thank you. God bless you. Good evening from here, and may God protect Biafra.